Hey Wolfpack, how are you doing today? No, really, I actually want to know. Tell me. Oh, well, that sounds pretty good. Today I'm going to be doing Alex Day's YouTube survey thing, but first I wanted to remind you, please go and vote for me on The Rise. There's a link in the description where you can vote for me to be featured on the front page of YouTube, and a link to a video that I did about that also, which you might find entertaining after this one. But Narimon, I guess, did set up this survey that a bunch of people are doing, and I thought it would be fun to do because my first kiss, I guess there are two, the kind of like little kid version and then this real like tonguey, Frenchy, kissy stuff. The first one, I used to ride the bus. I guess the first one's actually cute, so I'm gonna go with that as my first kiss. I used to ride the bus when I was little to an after-school camp at a park not too far from my elementary school. And there was this girl named Nadia, and I fancied her. I fancied her very much. And we would ride next to each other on the bus. I guess we were like, I don't know, 9 or 10. We'd ride next to each other always on the bus. And buses are weird, I guess, because they don't have seatbelts, so you can kind of, they're just like giant bench seats, so you can kind of like snuggle up as much as you would as a 9 or 10-year-old. And then we would put a sweatshirt over our heads, because then no one would know. No one would know what's going on under the sweatshirt. It's like when you're a little kid and there are monsters and you pull up your covers and then it protects you. And then we would just... And then I remember that happened. It was, you know, a pretty regular occurrence. We kissed and we liked it. It was great. But we wouldn't kiss any other time. We'd almost ignore each other at all other times because it's, you know, that's what you do when you're a little kid. I remember once I was like, I gotta take this to the next level. I'm like 9 years old. I'm like, I gotta do this. This girl's into me. I'm gonna take it to the next level. And then I tried to French kiss her, but at the time I didn't understand what French kissing was. I thought it was just normal kissing, just with your tongue. That's what I'd been told, kissing with tongue. So I kind of did one of these. I guess I can just demonstrate one. Not good. It's not a good situation. Oh, and DFTBA expressions? You're welcome. So that was my first kiss, was with Nadia on the school bus. And then my first smoochy, tonguey kiss, not like that, was when I was 14. In high school with a girl who I didn't even really like. Sad story. Honestly, I don't really know. I bought quite a few sport coats, which were kind of expensive, but I guess that's not casual. Probably some sort of jacket. I really don't remember, sorry. As far back as I can remember, I've wanted to be an astronaut. When I was a very, very young boy, I definitely was very set on being an astronaut, to the point that on my wall next to my bed there was a like a mural kind of thing, like one of these photo murals that you printed out in pieces and then put up, and it became one giant photo of the Space Shuttle Atlantis, which was my wall. Which is interesting, since now my wall is also space above my bed. I've grown up a lot since I was a child. And I always wanted to be an astronaut until I realized that I was just not good at math. I'm terrible at math. I'm great at soft science, and just very bad at math. So that kind of destroyed my hopes and dreams with that. So instead I just write about space, and I'm absolutely fascinated by it. In high school, I would not say that I was a loser, but I was definitely not one of the cool kids. I was sort of with the theater kids, which at my school was not a bad place to be, but my group of friends was a kind of diverse, music-y, weird, nerdy group. I started a band in high school with two of my best friends, with Joey and Mike, and we were all very into metal. And when I say we all were, they were, and I was into like the Beatles, but I was like, I want to be in a band. I don't want to sing in a band. So we were a band, and then we got my girlfriend. I was with one girl basically through most of high school and a little bit into college, and she's very sweet. And we got her little brother, her little dorky brother, because we couldn't find anybody else to play drums, and his name is Toby. So that's the sort of origin story of how I became friends with Toby Carlin, who played drums for the Remus Lupins. He's one of my oldest friends. So he was in our group of school friends. I guess, I don't know, we were all just like weird nerds, and we listened to strange music, I guess. We listened to, like, my girlfriend at the time was very into like Ani DeFranco, and I was very into bands like Dredge, for those of you who have heard that. But yeah, I guess we were strange, but I think we're pretty cool. I liked our group of friends. I can say absolutely honestly that I have not thought about this at all, and I think it's actually kind of weird to think about what you would name your kids before you've met them. It's hard enough for me to name a car without knowing it really well, or a guitar, but to name your kids without even meeting them, I don't know, but I would probably name my kid something to do with some sort of literary reference that I like, just because I'm a nerd like that, and I do literary references in everything else that I do. I like that John Green used Atticus for his son's middle name, but I might do something along those lines. I'm not really sure. This is a silly question and it makes me miss MySpace, but I'll go with a cheap answer. I should say you should do the survey. I'd like to see Jason Monday do the survey. I don't think he's going to. I would just like to see Jason Monday make another video. That's like every day I wake up and I'm like, Jason, make a fracking video. I'm just kidding, Jason has some cool stuff in the works. In fact, we were working on a song together tonight. I think that's just about it for me. So please remember to go and vote. Link is in the description, and I will see you tomorrow.